Hey everyone, it's the Groovy Power Hour, and you're here chilling with kcoyi, Tavares, and Solana.
What's going on, KWJT? Man. You guys already know what's up, man. A whole lot of love for our groovers. Thank you for always tapping in with the podcast, the Groovy Tapes. Goes without a doubt that we appreciate you guys' support. Little side note introduction. I'm going to fade a lot of you Instagram users that are not joining the subscription list, man. If you ain't subscribed yet, you're watching, man, subscribe, baby, for exclusive groovy content. Yeah, man. Like, we're here again. I'm with my brother from another.
You be offering shit that we don't got yet.
No, everything's exclusive.
Okay. Say that then.
Brother, how are we doing? Before we get into topics, how are you?
I'm good. We just got done with a pod.
Yep.
That'll come out Friday.
Yep.
It was an amazing podcast.
Oh yeah, let's let it ring real quick. Let's let it ring for us. Self claps for us real quick. So I love what we do. I love what I do.
You know, I feel like we just got done with a really good introspective pod just now. Yeah. So I'm really excited for that to drop on Friday. It's good. You know, shooting back to back is always interesting because you got
it's a little different.
Yeah, you got to pretend. I guess you don't have to pretend.
We're moving through time.
Yeah, like it's like it's a different
Before
day.
I used to be uberly packed out. We tried this before where we would try and like pod after a pod and you guys know what's up, man. You see what I be on.
I literally stopped the first time we tried it. I stopped this. I literally.
What were we talking about? Oh, farts. Yes. I think we were talking about farts on the first trial run.
And I was like, yeah,
bro.
This is not making the what?
Hey, bro, we've been sitting here 15 minutes talking about
farts. And I was like, nobody wants to hear that.
What the fuck y'all on? Tavares?
Hey, we gotta. And not the fact that you were like, bro, this is good content, bro. I was like,
anything groovy?
Fuck no.
You feel me?
Anything groovy is good.
No. You know, quickly as I learned, you gotta push out that quality, you guys.
No facts. So I feel like we should start where we just like kind of left off. Where you just did a show yesterday. You were at stage. Yeah, bro. Come on. You know?
I'm Mr. Soundboard, by the way, guys.
Come on.
I'm a new
Tavares got a new role.
Soundboard guy. Keep me in the game.
Come on.
With my brother. But speaking of the show, brother, like I mentioned, like we were talking before this, probably one of the most surreal moments in my life, honestly speaking.
What made it feel like that?
There was a lot of buildup to this event. What made it specifically feel like this? A lot of key contributors in my life were shared this moment with me. You know, for the other key contributors who didn't make it, no worries. You guys were in my fucking heart, and you guys always uplift me in a way where I'm able to do the cool shit I'm able to do. So, like, all in all, I feel like it was the energy. I feel like it was the place to be. I found my seat at the table. Artists I looked up to as a young child or you know, adolescence, learning about music. Jointer. Were telling me, you know, I'm that guy. You know, great fucking performance. There were strangers letting me know they fuck with the groove.
Yeah.
I had my brothers from Trey Life in there, you know, most of the team.
Los was out kicking it.
Los is always Los. But my brothers were there. My cousins, you know, my first cousins. Yeah. You know, some of the youngest people in my family. So it's a little different when I see my family there, who raised me.
Yeah.
And for me to witness them be at a performance of mine when I was actually like, these are some of the first people that I shared my dream with.
That's amazing. Hey. Okay.
Sorry.
No, bro.
But just for us to share this moment all together, all Polynesian event, majority Polynesian event. So, a lot of like black and brown faces in there. It was amazing, brother.
Yeah.
I'm on cloud 9. I can't, last night I was trying to wrap my thoughts around like what was going on, but
I feel like it'll take a second for it to really sink in what that moment really meant as an artist. Cause like a lot of the times, we do this podcast and it brings you into like the media space, and it's more of like it's a different hat. But to get that light for your artistry and the music you make and kind of you bearing your soul on wax I know has to be a great feeling, because it's recognition that it's like, this works. I'm not spending this time and these hours doing something and not being able to connect to people in a real way. So for you to be able to like, you say your family was in attendance, and like that's a huge moment, because like, yeah, they believe in you, yeah, they support you. There's no ill will, but like cousins have jobs. Like people have like real families have jobs, like real life going on.
They've had lives before I was here on earth, They were kind of like cementing my family's like legacy before I was here, before I knew what I wanted to do. So all that, like, just factoring in the fucking chemistry.
Spent that Friday night with you.
Yeah. It's really cool, man. I felt like an artist last night, brother.
Good.
Like
fucking good.
In the moments of like working on music and me telling you my dream all these years ago, last night was like one of those, like,
it felt real.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a conversation. It was like a moment that you felt, like you got to call in a response to you, which I think is a beautiful thing. And to share it with like, the homies, family, like strangers, like you got, like you had a moment, that I know will push you into so many more moments like that. So I think that's amazing. I definitely wanted to start the pod with that.
Thank you.
Just because it's just as a friend, it's dope to watch it happen. And I wasn't even there, so like those moments.
Hey, you guys know what's up, brother.
Yeah, I'm trying to be to every show.
Yeah. I mean, like Corey, like spent countless nights in the studio with me creating some of my first music. Like, people don't understand that Corey was like the first like media presence for me as an artist. And that's what that's like why I mentioned like the key contributors who like, who weren't able to be there. Koi wasn't able to be there. He was trying to.
Oh, we're gonna touch on that. Let's stay on this happy moment. We gonna get back to that.
Hey man, hey, I'm not gonna hold you guys.
No, stay on the happy. We gonna touch right after this. Right after this.
But yeah, like, brother who put a vision to my music, who collaborated with me, who breathe that life into my musicianship, dude, I'm fucking on fire. I woke up today with like bro, you can't tell me nothing. Groovy Tapes, SouthendSiva, bro. Like what we do out here, bro. I witnessed it last night. Not only was I getting love for being an artist, there's Groovy Tape fans up in the building, groovers out there that was all like, yeah. Yeah, asking about where's Corey, where's Solana, bro? Like where's the Groovy crew at? And I was like, there's just too much going on. They're in the wind, but like to have this support,
to
us creating the podcast and me gaining support through the podcast, and in that light, I had someone walk up to me and say, "Bro, you're putting on for Islanders," and I was like, what the fuck, bro? He's like, yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. You represent us. And I'm like, I had to sit back, bro, and like really like take that in.
Yeah, that's a moment. That's a hell of a moment.
I've built that in the persona of myself, and like that's a foundation of mine. You know, I'm proud of my culture.
Yeah.
And like for a stranger to be like, you put us on, bro. Like, I was like, I'm dumbfounded.
Someone to connect with you past on a race level. It's like, it's cool. Like, it's one thing to make, like, music is subjective, but it's another thing to have the people that look like you feel represented in what you're doing and feel connected and seen in a light in what you're doing. So I think that's fucking amazing. Like, I'm very, very proud of what you're able to do, what you're doing, and what you will futurely do by taking these chances, you know?
Yeah. All my brothers know, man, last night I could have cried at any moment. I'd be pushing tears. You ask Corey.
I wasn't drunk last night. I would have brought it up and got your ass.
Oh my God. So like right now, he brought it up a little bit. I was like, ooh, man, last night was so beautiful, man. I'm about to, damn, Corey, you know how to hit my heartstrings.
Pause. So I wanted to talk about this koi. So they didn't let koi in, and that's fucked up.
No, I believe it was Koi and Harry.
Oh yeah.
Or I might have it. I might have it wrong. It might just be Koi, but Koi was pressing me about getting into the show.
Travesty.
Yeah.
They gotta let Koi
let the camera guys in, man.
Not let the guy in.
Let the guys in.
You know, like Koi should be able to walk in anywhere. You know who I shoot for? The guy.
You see this scene?
It's me.
It's me.
No, I think it's one of those weird, mind you, Koi is, I don't believe would be like, you would know him for like a major club goer or major like, I'm the stage, I'm the cute, like, you know, he's not, I wouldn't say he's known for that, but he does enough outside shit where these things should be, in our city should be easier passage in, like, you don't.
He's definitely a factor, y'all. Like,
yeah. So like, it's him and Harry shouldn't be like denied at the door because of capacity. You know, like I watched them do so much fly shit. Like I've been to shows where Harry ended up on stage after arriving, like at the end. Like I've been in plenty of situations where I'm like, bro walked in with me and ended up backstage just kicking it and vibing. His story was totally different than my story. So it's like people in the scene should be able to like get that like
move about.
Yeah. Like you should be able to do shit in your city where and that doesn't go specifically for Koi and Harry. This is a kind of a broader conversation where there should be some sort of local movement through things. Like there, right. You know, if you have a certain cachet, you should be able to get into places, even if you got to pay. I'm not saying it's always going to be for free, but capacity should not mean nothing to people who provide in the space and provide in the culture.
Yeah.
And that goes for a lot of people, you know, because I, you know, like a lot of people should get that access and that like, no, you do shit here, so you can walk in. You know, like I feel like our city should be better at like, you know, niggas just being like, nah, you got a popping brand in the city, yeah, slide through. Oh, you just got one person with you, yeah, the two of you slide through. All right, it's dub. Like sometimes it should be free, sometimes it's like, all right, it's, you know, we charging 40, just give me the dub and just slide up in.
Yeah, that's definitely a support foundation that a lot of like outside cities and like other artists do have that like leeway, as you say. We just need a back. I feel like that's just the backing of like what we're doing out here. Like, you know?
I mean, I feel like it'll definitely come. I think I don't know. I'm just, as it currently sits, there should be more opportunities for people that actually do shit in the scene to get access to just
Right.
I'm walking in. Like I'm even if because I may not be here for the whole time everyone else is going to be here. I may be here for 5 minutes. So I don't want to have to give you this $20 for 5 minutes of my time because it's a better look that I'm here than maybe the event that is going on, or they're both mutually as important. So like I things like that should be recognized. But yeah. I wanted to talk about some upcoming events and like shit going on.
For sure.
April 16th is Anorak Day. I've never owned ETC Anorak, but I've grown to appreciate the that piece because it's kind of
so mystic.
Yeah, it
it's
feels
like when you
special.
see an ETC Anorak in the field, you're like,
it's special.
It's a fucking unicorn walking by.
Because I feel like that's been a lot of like their collab pieces. Like the Bricks and Woods one is fucking fire. The Orange Carrots one is fire. There's the Mountain one that is just like,
oh yeah,
that goes crazy. And I really love
that classic black one is
the OG one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the stories
so sad. Missing out on shit.
I mean, that's pre us knowing about the brand.
For sure.
But there's a lot of ones that I miss knowing about the brand. Like the Bricks and Woods one came out as of I think the last 2 years. So I was like, I knew about the brand. I could have copped it. I slept. And they did a restock. I still slept. So them restocking all of them and now making April 16th Anorak Day. If it wasn't before, I'm not aware. Fire, because I need one. I for real. I'm trying to get at least the Carrots one and the Bricks and Woods one. You know, one if not both. Just to add that to the collection. I actually do have a couple Anoraks. They aren't fly though.
Yeah, the only one. This is hella off topic. The only one I own is a Tommy Hilfiger one.
Fire. Come on.
Fuck that. I'm trying to get some locals, so you might see me at Anorak Day, copping some fly shit. So
you know,
what else we got, brother?
Trent and Royce are doing an event that day as well, April 16th. I like that event. Like we usually don't talk about club events, and you know, it's usually just local shows and things of that we plug. But I'm excited about this one specifically because I was there when they were building, not building it out, but they were putting some pieces together, and I just happened to be in the room while they were discussing it. And I don't want to give too much of the idea away, but I know their goal is to kind of elevate and kind of add to the nightlife and just show a different level of like what our city can do on the regular if we just you know, show a certain aesthetic and like provide the opportunities for fly shit. So I'm really excited for that event. I know more will come out about it by the time this drops, but I did want to highlight it because it seems like what they're planning will take the club events, specifically our nightlife, to another level. And if they're allowed to really pursue this outside of, you know, I think the first one will be at Mint. If they're allowed to do it at any club they want to, like if they're allowed the Rhino Room space, because it's like hella big in there, but they can do whatever they want, I feel like this will be really, really exciting to bring kind of the Hill back to like a club space and like kind of what a lot of the older homies talk about, it just being a lot more fun and just like certain aesthetics used to be there and there's just certain vibes that used to be there that may not be there today or may only be there on certain nights or certain days. So I like what I like what they're planning. I'm excited for more of the rollout to come out. Yeah, I think that event will be fun. Definitely something to look forward next weekend or 2 weekends. I don't know when this will. 2 weekends from now, I think. I don't know what day it is. It's the first. It's the second. 2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm unsure.
So yeah, I think that'll be a dope thing in the city for sure.
I'm sorry, all the weed is hitting me right now at this very moment.
I was like, he's literally just nodding. I got you, brother. I'll get you out of the.
Corey has definitely brought it to my attention that when things like that happen, I don't articulate, and I'm like,
you be nodded. It's not even like,
hey, dude, just say what's going on in that.
Yeah, like talk
pretty
talk
big
to
brain
us
of yours.
about what you're.
Like, let him know what the fuck is going on with you.
He'd be watching a movie up there, guys. I swear to you. He don't be trying to let us in on it.
Corey said last night, I get high off of one hit, and I think that might have been the truest statement of my long tenured career of smoking.
He'd be like,
I'm at the stage where one hit definitely kind of creases me.
I found that funny because like you haven't dropped off smoking, like you have never like dipped. You're just like incapable of like marathoning anymore. Like you can't like your weed rally game is terrible. It's fucking,
boy, look
but
at
you'll
him
keep
right now.
smoking though. Like you won't go no. Like I'm good. You'll be like
higher.
Past that. Like I'm trying to not talk for the rest of the day.
Good Lord.
But it keeps the people entertained. Like I can't wait until we get we've done 100 episodes or whatever, and we can do a montage of just you stoned and not saying anything.
Gosh, that's a really long montage.
Like 2-second clips of just stares and nods.
I don't know if this is the right time to talk about it, but I just want to.
I never like when this. Whenever you start a sentence like, I don't know if this is the time or place.
That's literally Corey's trauma speaking about being my friend, because I do that. I'm on my bullshit. But the Groovy Crew has been working on a lot of cool shit.
Oh yes. Plug the merch.
Yeah,
yes.
we are. We've been working real hard. It's been highly stressful, but thank you first and foremost to the team, the Groovy Crew, creative director Gina, Solana. We've been going crazy. We're trying to put up some really nice merch for you guys at home who need some Groovy exclusive wear. So that is in the works. You guys, please keep your eyes and ears out for a whole lot of groovy stuff.
Okay. Hashtag ad.
Like
come on.
No, yeah. Corey brought it to my attention. It's hard self-promotion. I feel like I battle with just to touch on this before we get up out of here. Self-promotion is very hard. But hey, here at the fucking Groovy Tapes, we're all about it. We support our own. This is the talk your shit corners.
Come on.
You feel me? Do you have anything you want to leave our groovers off with?
Open more late night food spots. That's something
that's not even for the groovers. That's for the fucking Seattle.
That was just a PSA.
Washington.
Niggas just trying to eat. A 4 to 4 spot.
At this point, it could be anywhere too. I'll mob.
No, I ain't trying to mob.
No mob.
Open a franchise, bro.
Okay.
Let people in on the deal.
Seattle, stop being lame with late night eats. KWJT. Man, you've been grooving with the grooviest.
That was the most random 25 minutes.
You got Corey. And Tavares.